During my second pregnancy, my father died. And later on, at 37 weeks pregnant, I came to work my last week before maternity leave and had a stroke before first period. That stroke led me to a series of medical traumas, hospitalizations, and surgery that I never dreamed of. And after my son was born, I was left with postpartum depression and medical trauma. I never thought that, I never understood depression. I've said it, I'm so traumatized or I'm so depressed, but I've never understood how those things are really illnesses until I was affected by them. I never understood how depression worked or how people couldn't just step out of troubling times, because I felt like growing up, my father was in prison my whole life. There was some other things that happened, and I felt like I was strong enough to pull myself out of those things. So as a grown woman, I thought, what's going on with me? Am I going crazy? And so I was at a point in my life when I couldn't smile, I couldn't find joy holding my newborn baby and my then 2-year-old. So I was lucky to have the support of my family and friends who forced me to go outdoors and be in nature, forced me to get back into my practice of yoga, and to just open up, and talking to my friends really helped. I realized after opening up that a lot of my other girlfriends had gone through very similar feelings, but none of them I'd never heard them talk about it. So I thought I was alone, but I realized after opening up that it's actually very common, the feelings I was having. Some of those feelings included just being paralyzed with sadness, not being able to lift my arms off my lap, not being able to leave my bedroom, being hopeless, not finding joy in my healthy family. We have a home, we have a house, we have a beautiful family, I'm happily married. None of it could bring a smile to my face. The reason I'm sharing is because as an educator, I see so many students that struggle with their identity, with abuse, with coming out, with mental illness, and I just kind of want to help them to understand that just it's normal to, it's not abnormal. I mean, you can hear me right now, I'm sick. It's normal to go see a doctor when you're sick. It's normal to go see a doctor, whether that's a physical doctor or a mental doctor, and I encourage you to share your story.